Hey Sagittarius, what's going on with you? I mean, imagine that it's something fun because Sagittarius are fun. Do y'all even have a bad day? Like ever? No, you don't. Perfect acceptance. That's the kind of card you get when you're ruled by Jupiter. I love Sagittarius. They are so fun and playful, and I'm a Leo, and so we just have great chemistry and all that good kind of stuff. But I want to see what's going on with you. I know it's towards the end of January, but I thought that maybe, dang, excuse me. Let's try this again. Figured maybe I just check in and see how you're doing, see if there was anything that you needed to know going into February. Oh, this is so Sagittarius. This is so Jupiter. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of abundance. Borrowing wisely or paying off debt. Sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. And that is the essence of every single Sagittarius that I know. However, I think that is just Spirit saying, well done. Well done. But if you have been a little hard on yourself or something, you need to accept yourself. I do know that Sagittarius, sometimes y'all do have a little bit of insecurity about yourselves, and it's just mind-blowing to people around you. But that is a real thing. But the good that you do does not go unnoticed. And not only that, but looks like you've got some good news coming in. You get some more information on that Page of Pentacles. What is that going to be? Whoop. Whoa. We're going to have to get some more information on that Tower. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not good for you. And if it is, it's going to have to come out again because... Nope. Okay. Let's start here. Okay, Sagittarius. Perfect acceptance. As I sit here and gloat for you guys, I do know how sensitive you are, and how one of the reasons why you are so giving and so wonderful is because you don't actually think as much about yourself that everybody else does. You're always thinking about others. And so first of all, thank you for that. But what you do does not go unnoticed. And especially the Lord, the ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter. And he's the most beloved planet that there is. And it's about expansion and growth. And so all you need to do is always be in the know of what you really want, because you really have one of the most fortunate planet who is just guiding you, okay? You can also look to your rising sign if you know what time you were born, and the planet of the rising sign is another planet that has a lot of pull in your life as well. I know some people who are a double Sagittarius, people who have heavy Sagittarius placements in double Sagittarius. Those are your millionaires and billionaires. I only know so much about astrology, so I can't give you a whole lot of information about it. If you are a Sagittarius who is not reaping the life that one typically does, where you just have some fun, a lot of fun and everything. Look to see if there's some placements in your birth chart that you could offset, okay? And then it's amazing how a little, planetary magic can change your life. Okay, so let's get started. So definitely, your imperfections are absolutely perfect, and you will experience the return in your life. The return of every kind thing you've done for somebody, the return of every prayer or blessing that you have bestowed, given to somebody, every helping of hand. I know Sagittarius, because a lot of them do make money really easily, are very giving with their wealth, with their money. They're like that, I'll buy that, type of thing. And you will get your return. That's what I feel like this first message is for you, is that you will see your return. Okay. So the first tarot card that we got is the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is all about a job opportunity. A new job is coming in, and it's really good news if that's something that you were looking for. And so it's a good time to, if you decide to take this, first of all, it's a good time to look around and see if you're in the market for a new job. Like if you're not looking, if there's actually a job that you should take, okay? Maybe you're not looking for one, and because of that, you're passing up on a great opportunity. So maybe just be really aware of opportunity around you, but this kind of specifically says it's usually somebody presenting it to you, like this. Look, I have money to give you. Do you want it? Okay. There will be an increase in income. There's going to be some negotiations that you're going to have to make, some brush up on those skills. It's really important that you do have an open mind, because this may be something a little bit more out there than what you were thinking. And this may come because I was so excited about this new job. I was like, well, tell me what it is. And then I got the Tower card. So this could be something that you learn about and instantly you just literally jump on it. It could be something that is created out of a Tower moment, like for say, maybe, a store that you go to all the time burns down, and like they don't have insurance to rebuild it, and you're like, I've always wanted to have a store, and so you rebuild the store where the Tower moment happened. It could be something that you hear, which is why I was saying, like, hey, pay attention to who and what's around you. You don't want to miss an opportunity that you weren't looking for. But you could just hear of something and be like, it could be like, we're looking for somebody to sew buttons on a shirt for $2 million a year. And you're like, I have always wanted to sew buttons on shirts. And you're like jumping out of the window of your current employer. Those are goofy examples, but you get what I'm saying, I hope. Okay, so it doesn't have to necessarily be a building you're in on fire. It could be. It could also be something happening within you that changes everything instantly. Those moments happen in so many different ways. Not necessarily as like a heaven forbid, something bad happening to you. Okay, so we don't talk about that, but like if you were to have a spontaneous, like, emotional healing of some sort, just something like that. Okay, so the next card is really wonderful because it comes back down to, this is so Sagittarius, it comes back down to you accumulating your own wealth and how generous you are. It's the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is very protective of her wealth because she has an abundance of it. It is living wealth. So in my, I like to think that it is wealth in all areas of life. It's like fortune in all areas, because like real fortune is more than just money. Fortune is you are happy, you are healthy, you have money, you have life and abundance and all these things around you. And that's what she is all about. And she is protective of her money. She is wise with her money. And people who are wise and protective of their money, it's because they made it. So you see how the new job offer and the queen of abundance are lining up. So I don't know why we got this anxiety card. Okay, and maybe that's because that's where you are right now. Okay, maybe you are feeling, maybe you're not having perfect acceptance of yourself. Maybe you feel like you are not being seen, and that's really causing you a lot of anxiety, or fear, opposition, not feeling like yourself, because this is terrible for anybody. But the Sagittarius is so jolly and jovial and wonderful, but we all know that the shadow side is the polarity is the complete opposite. And this is going to pass because you got the Temperance. Okay, so the Temperance means that there are inner workings that are going on, that you're doing something. Even if right now it's just thinking, okay? If it's just thinking, you're doing something, but your subconscious, if you've got anxiety, your subconscious is like, I'm not happy, I'm miserable over here. Why are you making me think about things that I don't want to think about? Why are you... when you have this kind of Nine of Swords, sleeplessness because of stress and anxiety isn't even really like sorrow. Anxiety is like the worst. Anxiety is you feel like you have to lay down because of your breathing. I mean, I get it, okay? But the Temperance is all about something that you're creating. You're taking two different sources and you're bringing them together. And so, and it's the Sagittarius and Jupiter card. I just realized that. Okay, so use this Temperance, like literally go get a tarot deck and carry her around with you, okay? Because this is you creating your highest self. And it means you're taking this energy from here and this energy from here, or you're taking your subconscious, you're becoming aware of your subconscious, okay, and its desires, and understanding that better, and you're going to take this of your conscious and you're going to smush it in a ball, and you are going to, first of all, maybe identify what your higher purpose is, what your real strengths are, how to follow your passion, begin a spiritual journey. I'm sure you're probably somewhere on that, or at least curious about it, or you wouldn't be listening to tarot. Tarot is just about the fool's journey of discovering their spirituality to live the best life ever. Let's pull a card on that Temperance card. What could be up your sleeve? Give us something to encourage Sagittarius, what they're doing. How can we encourage or recognize Sagittarius? You're breaking away from a controlling force. Person, place, or thing. Person, place, or thing. Bad relationship, controlling thoughts of somebody else. Maybe, we could go into, this is somebody controlling you. It's a force that, like this, okay, see, that's you. Okay, now looky. In the reverse, that means You're no longer being controlled by the things that held you back. A lot of times what that will mean is like either relationships, substance abuses, negative self-talk, staying in a job that you hate that's crushing your soul. So the temperance is like, this is what you're doing. You're going to break off of that nonsense and you're going to put together the good nonsense, the good stuff. And that's how you are going to be done with, you're going to be done with this, which is also the Nine of Swords, which is basically feeling like lost, alone. Because you know, by breaking those, by breaking away from those things that are holding you back, gives you the key to the door of your happiness. Is there anything else that we have for Sagittarius? So this is going to end good. Tell us tell us. Show us a reward. Let's see if we can get a reward. Show us a reward, and this may not make any sense to me. If it does make sense to you, leave a comment. Because, I feel like I'm being, okay, I'm going to pull from this. I don't use this very often, but for some reason we told you, so we're just going to do it. So show us a reward. What is a reward that can be obtained you're going to get answers about your past and present and future. That could mean a lot. Maybe you have questions about your past. Maybe you have questions about everything. There could be an opportunity this may be like such a small percentage. Maybe there's some people out there who, maybe some of that past that they don't know about is what's holding them back. And those answers could possibly be coming. And it's possible that you could have some traveling in your future. And once again, this other card gives the truth about things that maybe were taken from you or hidden treasures. So those are some of the things that maybe you can look for in your future if that makes sense to you. My most wonderful Sagittarius, they're always the most fun. I want you to know that you're so much love, and I want to remind you that find perfect acceptance in yourself, and you will see the return of all good things. Talk to you soon.